So by the end of these 4 days, you won't just have an understanding of entrepreneurship, but you would create something real as well, right? Because it's counterproductive to just theoretically talk about a concept which is so practical.
I think there was just so much to think about. There were a lot of opportunities that could be talked about, and to come up with one and then build around it took a lot of critical thinking.
Sounded really good because this is something like we could actually implement in the real life situation. Rather, it's not just a simulation. This had a scope of actually being real products.
Why do we need to know this? Because going back to the first class, you need to understand how the world works in order to profit from it. If you want to monetize on opportunities, if you want to profit from the world, you first understand how the world works.
Your project just comes out a lot stronger.
Your feedback after every presentation or everything we do was really helpful.
Thinking of an idea is a different thing, and actually working upon it feels real great.
There's like a sense of fulfillment because I've always wanted to do this, but I never really got the courage to sit down and actually understand what the financials meant, especially because I feel like that part meant the most to me.
So, what we understand today is about how to identify problems in the first place. Okay, because trust me, these are not like some halo moments, right? These are problems that are staring at us in the face, but we just ignore them. Can all English speaking high school students in India also be converted by a business? No, right? So, this is more realistic, yes, but is it the market that you target? No.
Willing to pay for productivity, especially big companies. That is there. If you pay 500 rupees or a particular amount to AI, and you get to replace about 5 to 10 workers, 5 to 10 analysts, 5 to 10 content writers about that is a big boom in the productivity of the businesses as discussed earlier.
So we are trying to take a human-centered approach to this. What does a human-centered approach mean? Human-centered approach puts empathy in the center of it. What does that mean? It means that when you're thinking of a problem and you're thinking of solving that problem, you step into the shoes of the people, of the person that you're solving it for.
And a Tesla, because it's like, it's like if you buy an iPad, you get updates which, improve performance. It's something like that. It's like an iPhone on wheels where it has continued updates and, it adds features overnight. So it's more like a tech-based car, unlike like you buy a normal Honda.
I want you to understand how capital works. Okay, that is what this game is about. How capital works. Do you choose between debt? Do you choose between equity? How does dilution work? That is the aim.
In the first stage, I took a loan of 20 lakhs with a 10% interest rate. That makes it 22 lakhs that I have to pay. And then in the second stage, I parted with my shares. So now I have 75% of the shares and I have let go 20.
Early stage funding, I just took a bank loan, like a debt.
I gave away 20% of my company and I parted with my own shares. I did not create new. And for the second stage, I went with debt plus equity, 70% equity and 30% debt.
The person who will have shares in your company will also take part in the risk and the reward, right? But when you take a loan, then there is no risk reward concept. You've taken a loan, you have to repay the loan. Doesn't matter if your company is not doing well.
I'll just quickly show the layout of my app. This will be Swing Elite Performance. It's a green layout.
What does innovative or feasible mean? That there should be an element of creativity to it, right? Don't tell me things that have already been done, right? It could be an improvement on something that has already been done, but it needs to have some element of creativity. But that creativity should not translate into impracticality.
It will allow the teen or the parent to log in as whoever they want to log in as. The teen. So for the teen, we'll have a daily check-in.
We made a real prototype on a startup.
I feel like this workshop truly filled all the gaps in my prior knowledge that I had of entrepreneurship and enlightened me about what entrepreneurship really is and what it can bring to the world.
I had a lot to take back. I learned a lot. I created a lot and it was really fun. An exceptional session.